Say I ask you to graph the following: how the number of hours studying the day before exam changes the exam score. Well, you probably tell me that at the beginning your first hour is very productive, but your second hour is less than the first, and so forth and so forth. So your graph is going to look kind of like this. In other words, what this is saying is that at the beginning, the first hour makes a huge difference on the exam score, maybe the second hour too. But as you continue to study hour after hour, each hour is going to contribute less and less to the exam score. And at the end, you're going to say, well, it's not going to make any difference. What you're saying is that the productivity of your hours, or your marginal product of your hours, is diminishing. At some point, it's going to start to diminish. That's like saying that the slope of this curve, as you see, start to get smaller and smaller. We call this diminishing marginal returns to the variable inputs. In this case, your study hours are the variable inputs, and the fixed inputs are the things that from an exam that is from here to tomorrow, you can really change your IQ, how many times you attended class, and so forth. Any production process works exactly the same way. I don't know, it could be the number of hours or worker hours, right? Or workers over the amount of cars you make, or over the amount of pizza you make at the pizza store. Whatever you want to think about. In all of the situation, we have the same property, which is that as you continue to increase the variable input, let's say the workers, at some point the workers are going to crowd out the capital. If at some point you have a car wash and you only have one hose and one bucket, then one worker washes two cars, two workers. They can have more efficient, but as to continue to add workers and workers, they're going to have to start sharing the capital with each other. So the workers are going to have to wait for the capital to be available. So at some point, you're not going to make any change because your variable input, the workers, are crowding out your fixed input. So whenever that happens, you're going to start exhibiting diminishing marginal returns. So as long as you understand that intuitively, I am satisfied that you have enough to actually understand the next thing, which is how does this affect the marginal cost for the firm.